Maybe this would be a good brainstorming session. Because, I mean, I'm not doing anything else. We got 2 more maps to get through here. This is taking a bit longer than I expected, to be honest, but that's okay. So, if I'm being completely honest, I really haven't... Oh, this is reverse, that's right. I haven't really put that much thought into it, because like I said, it's still a ways away before we even hit that milestone. So I've got time, I think, to work on it. And I've got some other stuff to worry about in my life, so I'm not really stressing about some emotes, you know? But, I guess now that we're on the topic, so for the sub badge, honestly, I feel like I need a bit more... I don't know how to describe it. I feel like the channel theme, there's not really much of a theme or like an aesthetic that I have yet. I've got, you know, my profile picture, which is purple, and I've got my background, which is purple, and, you know, like my border here, or on my face cam, is purple. And my mic, like, there's a lot of purple on the stream, but that's kind of it. There's not really much theming. My name has to do with, like, Error 404. You know, for all you internet nerds, you know, Error 404. It just rhymes with my name, so I just chose that as my name. Yeah, see, like a dark glitchy theme. It could be something like that. But there's just not anything there right now. I would like to keep the purple just because it is my favorite color, but it doesn't really have to do anything with... It doesn't have anything to do with a specific theme in particular. The most I have for an idea of like a theme or like an aesthetic, I've mentioned it briefly before on some other stream, but I wanted to make my profile picture a kind of deeper purple, and I wanted like waves in the background behind my silhouette, so it looked like I was kind of in a void of like nothingness, and that was my silhouette. So I kind of wanted this to be, I guess, pretty much what you're saying, like a dark glitchy theme, and then have like deeper colors throughout the stream, and kind of have it just be more chill and not that vibrant. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to develop it for sure. I guess for the profile icon, I would like, I don't know, something I think that would be simple and that would work would be like the PNG of the little like page not found icon that is on my silhouette profile picture. Let me see if I can drag it like a... Actually, I don't know if I can really do that right now, but I guess I can pull up a picture of it. I can't find it on Google. I don't know where it went. I've got to have a PNG of that somewhere. Hold on. Give me a moment. There we go. Let me change my display capture really quickly. So like this thing here, this icon, I think would work as a sub badge, just as a little PNG next to people's names. But the only thing is that this is not original. This is just the page not found icon that pops up from Google or from like Chrome whenever there's you know, an error, which I think is annoying because I like when people make original art for their channels, and I would like to do that for mine if possible. So I'd rather, you know, create something original than just rip that off Google. It's not like it'd be that much of a big deal to like steal that. It's not like a, well, at least I don't think it's a copyrighted piece of art. Like, it's not like I'm putting the Mona Lisa next to people's names, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I'll think about it. But I would like to just make something a bit more original. Another idea is to make something kind of music themed, because I am a musician and that's kind of my second biggest hobby that I do. I haven't shown any of that on stream or anything. But again, I have talked about this before too. I am starting to work on some other content relating to music on a different channel. I don't really want to mix the two if I can help it. I want to keep this channel for gaming and then have my other channel for music. You know, two separate projects type of thing. But I guess if I start to mix them up a little bit, I guess I could do something more musical. It could be really easy to recreate it and change it to make it more original design. That's also true. Just like redraw it in my own style or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I just have to find some way to keep, like what we're talking about, the dark, glitchy theme. But it's like, I don't know what we could do to facilitate that easily. Like, I'm trying to think of things that have to do with computer errors, or that one specifically, the 404 one. In my head, I'm thinking like a static image, like just a static square, like Missing No from Pokemon, for all y'all Pokemon nerds out there. Okay, now we're on alternate Bloons, and we're already leaking a bunch. Okay, hold on. But yeah, like a static image, just like a static square with a bunch of pixels in it. But the only problem is that I think static and that kind of vibe has more to do with TV and cable than the internet. You don't really see static with the internet like that. So I'm trying to think of stuff that is like that, but for the internet. Like a blue screen or something. But I feel like a blue screen wouldn't really translate. Like a crash screen wouldn't really translate to a sub icon like that. So yeah, I have to do some brainstorming for sure. And for the emotes, I don't even know what I would do for the emotes. Because there's so many different styles of emotes that I could do. I could like record myself doing something for a video and then set that as an emote, or I could clip something. Like some people would create memes of their own faces on stream and they make that an emote. Some people make their own pixel art. Some people just rip an image, like a meme image, that is relevant to their channel or something like that. So there's a lot of directions I could take. Again, I'm not an artist like that. So if I were to create my own theme, like let's say we're using the static theme or something like that. I don't think I would, but let's say I do. And I make the sub icon like that silhouette that's in my profile picture, but with a static image over it. I'd have to definitely take the time to figure out how to do that and make it high quality, because I really don't know how to use Photoshop well, and I definitely couldn't just draw it on my own. I don't have a tablet or anything like that, and even if I did, my visual art skills are not good, so I definitely have to brainstorm and figure out how to execute it well, or hire somebody to do it. But I find that having other people execute my creative ideas usually doesn't turn out how I would like it. So I'd rather do it myself if I can. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of tragic that I'm kind of a variety streamer right now, because that means I don't have any one game that I could fall back on for a theme. Like if I was just a balloon streamer, I could use like a red balloon as like a sub icon or something like that. But I'm not, so I can't really do that. Wouldn't really make much sense when I have other games that I play regularly. I feel like something like a controller to represent gaming. Oops. Oh, that's not good. I feel like that would be a bit too generic, because it's not... You wouldn't be able to tell that it's me just from looking at that. So I want something that you can tell it's me just from looking at it. It keeps that theme of like internet, like old, like classic internet, like web core type stuff, like glitchy web core. But I also have to try not to confuse that with like glitchy cable aesthetic, because I feel like those can be confused easily. But webcore and cable aesthetics are not really the same thing. Not to be generic or niche. I mean, I wouldn't mind being niche if it represented the channel well. That's not really a problem. I don't mind being niche. It's not really about being popular necessarily. It's just about being faithful to myself and like like faithful to myself and recognizable at the same time. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely have to do some brainstorming off stream and figure some stuff out. Like I said, that's a whole boatload of work to do, and I don't even have enough stream or enough followers on stream or on YouTube to really even worry about that right now. So, you know, I've got time. Let's see, what can we do here? I guess we can get one of these, right? It would help us out? Yeah, okay. It would be great to get top path and middle path with camo detection, but looks like we can't use a raft here, so we couldn't, you know, put a pontoon next to this guy and then put a village there. I'm pretty sure nothing else would just give this guy camo detection, which is kind of tragic. So we'll just go top path and then hope that that is enough to take care of some of the later rounds. And I guess we could also do some subs and have one in middle path, one on bottom path type stuff. Maybe two. Oh no, we only have so many that we can use. Yeah, I guess we'll just do two then. Then we could put two Buccaneers. We could have a helicopter. That would work well, I think. So yeah, like I was saying, I think my best bet right now for a channel theme would be like glitchy web core. Because, you know, a lot of video games have to do with internet culture, so I think that would fit well. Like, I know this game is very heavily steeped in like cool math culture and like early Flash game culture. Maybe not that early, not like RuneScape, but you know, still pretty early, I think. Like adjacent to Newgrounds type stuff. Borderlands is pretty culturally relevant to the internet. Maybe not like TF2 or like Half-Life or Portal, you know. But I think it's still kind of relevant. A little bit. Terraria is pretty relevant. It's one of the biggest indie games of all time, for sure. And of course, I have some other games that I could play later. So I think mixing a video game centered theme around, or no, mixing that kind of theme with glitchy web core, which is kind of a thing already. I know web core is a thing. But like a dark, glitchy web core type thing, I think that could work for the channel, and I could, you know, iterate upon that and just keep working on that for however long. But I just don't know what kind of art to use for that kind of theme. Like I said, I could make like a sub icon that's just my face or my silhouette. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Hey, I'm doing well. Stream's going well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? It's good to hear. Alright, I think we're good. We'll just ride out the last 10 rounds here. Now, thankfully, Odysseys don't restart or reduce the reward amounts if you lose, so I'm pretty happy about that. We would have had to be here for like the whole stream if that was the case. What other games do I do besides this? Right now I'm playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Astria Six-Sided Oracles, and Terraria. Yeah, you can check all that in my About page if you want, but yeah, that's what I'm playing right now. Alright, yeah, we're good to go. Some more money. Got our trophies. Yes, we did. Thank you. Alright. Now, that did take a bit longer than I expected for sure, but that's alright. We don't have enough to unlock Adora quite yet. We still need like another 2,500 to do that. Any achievements? Not yet. We're pretty close on a few of these here. Let's see, we got collect 35 achievements. So we could do all these and then get this one as well. We could win a Magic Monkey only game today. We could probably get Zealy to level 20 today if we play like Chimps mode or something. Support only monkeys, I guess we could work on just normally because there is no support only mode. I don't know what this is. Something tells me it's like pop a certain amount of red balloons or something, but I don't really know. Co-op mode, I'll be doing that later today in my daily challenge once this refreshes, or tomorrow I guess. So that will be done probably off stream. We could do each of these today, be 100, around 100 in deflation and apocalypse mode. We could definitely do both of those today, I think. Use powers 25 times. We could definitely spam a bunch of stuff and get that done. Complete 12 different Odysseys that will get done eventually for sure. And all these other ones I think will get done just as we play the game. The Shimmer one here, we're going to have to work towards because I don't use Shimmer that often. So we'll definitely have to like actively work towards that. Everything else here, like these like 15 or 20 achievements right here though, other than the ones I pointed out, we can just kind of passively get all the other ones as we play though, so that's fine. You mostly play story games like The Last of Us 2? No, I haven't played Last of Us. I haven't played either of them. Number 1 or number 2. My favorite game? Honestly, right now, I think my favorite game might be Minecraft. Um, Definitely not a story game. I know there's Minecraft story mode. I haven't played that. Um, but yeah, I like Minecraft a lot. I've been playing it for about a couple months now. I've like maintained a world for a couple months now, and I've been enjoying the updates that have been coming out for it. And yeah, I don't know. Just Minecraft right now is my favorite. I do have a schedule. Right now it's a bit modified. This week I'm going to be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for those 4 days. And then after this week, it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. How long have I been into streaming? For about 2 months now. I think I'm just coming up on 2 months this week. Yeah, about 2 months now. Let's see, we've got about half of the progress done on you. We'll probably get you done today once we start black bordering some stuff. Let's go ahead and finish out the easy medals on the intermediate maps, because we didn't do that last time. Well, we've only got 3 more to do here, so we might as well just do that today. And then we'll just start black bordering a bunch of stuff.